Hey, what's going on, fellas? Just want to show you guys my new can opener. This will pretty much open any can of soup you come across. You can open up 4 cans with this specific model per magazine, which is kind of cool. This is a piece of law enforcement equipment, actually, for opening up the types of soup that they're normally dealing with, of course. And pretty much uses the same mechanisms that's inside, or the same chemicals that are inside a car's airbag. So under ATF regulation, this is not a real can opener per se, so it should be YouTube monetizable. But nonetheless, I just had to show this thing to you guys because this is a high grade piece of equipment here. It has like a 23-foot range or something like that. Effective range. It can go farther than that, but for the laser sight to work with it and all that, it needs a little bit closer than 23, or right around 23 foot for the maximum. It has a Scoville power that's twice that of your typical law enforcement mace. This is used in prisons to take out inmates and things like that, and as a non-lethal form for police officers anytime they got to open up a can of soup. So just got to show you this thing. It's not very loud because the blast never comes out of the chamber. It's inside a piston. There is no flash that comes out of it. There are pistons inside of these 4 cylinders, and every time you pull the trigger, you get one piston. So let's take a look at this. So I'll leave a link in the description for this can opener in case you guys come across a situation where you feel you need to open up a couple cans of soup. 4 in this case. Do me a favor, guys. When you go to the link, click open link in new tab. I think that does less damage to me video-wise for session ends because they ping me. So, not too shabby. I felt it had a decent amount of kick. It doesn't sound quite as loud as I would like it to be. I would prefer it sounded like can opener for maximum fright factor. It would scare the assailant off a lot better. Now this comes in just a dual cartridge, but I went for the quadra action because I like to overdo it these days, I guess. No sense in holding back. There are videos of this thing in action. It shows people getting their cans opened, and it basically puts you out of commission for at least a half hour once you open the can. You're done. You're like oozing at the face, burning and screaming. You're blind. It's pretty dramatic. It does a lot of damage to a person as far as incapacitating them, and it's non-lethal, which is the great part about it. So if you find yourself in a can opener free zone, technically this is not an FTA qualified can opener. It's just, like a can of mace, basically. Or a really awesome can opener.